hello. Welcome back to the Big Fat Psychic channel. I'm so pleased to be reading again for you today. Okie dokie, I'm just going to do a quick visit to Harry and the King. I didn't watch it, I didn't get to watch it in the end, I was busy, but I don't know, I want to go back and see what it was, because, you know, this not going ahead, it puzzled me. So, and the cards I checked them last night and I was like, have I got this wrong? And it's just saying it's happened a different way. So we're going to look on to that. But before I do, I just want to, I'm going to show you something. So all week since Monday, I've been working on this case that came to me. And I thought I'd finished, and then I hadn't. Anyway, I finished it last night. And basically, all the way through, I've got no problem with my confidence at all. You know, it's like, boom, 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 out you go with all information. And then, so I thought, when I uploaded the last one, I thought, oh my God, what happens this? What happens that? What if I upset people? What if this is rubbish? What if this is that? You know, and that was the only time it's occurred to me. And all week it was so strong, and I thought, oh my God. So anyway, I thought, shall I send it? So I'd uploaded it, and it takes a while to process. And then you see it, you know, you'll go on my channel, you've got like a list, haven't you, videos. Well, you won't see these because they're not for public use. And so anyway, so there was on there, and the last one I did part one, and then I did part two. And on part two, oh my God, right, we have had orbs before, we've had voices, we've had breathing, we've had door knockings, we've had all sorts, haven't we? And in the comments, you'll point out orbs to me as well. And, you know, we're just sort of like, the tiny. Well, this one isn't, okay? This one is massive, and I've gone back on my film, where I record it on my phone, and there's nothing there on there. You only see it when it's up, and it's right at the beginning, less than a second of a flash. I have seen nothing like it in my life, okay? So that was you know, I said, does that mean it's okay to send? Well, the favourite colours was pink and red. And it's pink and red. So it is amazing. It's massive, guys. I'm going to put a screenshot in. And yeah, it's a shame you won't get to see it in the real thing. But, and then after I'd sent it, I just felt somebody like cuddle up to me, as if the head, a little head was underneath my chin, and I could feel it. And it was like I gave her a cuddle, because she's saying goodbye now. You know, my role is done. That's it. And I've done it, and so that's what the orb is about. It's massive. I've never seen out like it in my life as well, and it was such a lovely feeling. I gave her a cuddle. Can you imagine if my husband walks in and I've got like my head cocked to one side of my arm around something? But anyway, you know, she gave me such a lovely feeling, and she, you know, she's going home. So, oh, amazing, just absolute. I'll get the tingle now. Absolutely amazing. So I'll put it up for you. Anyway, right, I'll put that up now. Okay, right, let's crack on with Charles then, because, well, you saw me with the cards. Won't commit. Camilla choosing to turn you back on something, you know, and I just couldn't work it out. So I've got a theory, a little theory. I've got a theory, the universe will tell us. So, what, you know, what went on with that reading, universe? Oh, they did the minute silence, I know that. And so that would have been about violence. Yeah, it was. People died, didn't they? But neither is enough for me. Neither is enough. What went wrong? Leaving. Somebody being on a trip. Being up that way. So, we got before about Meghan wanting to give an interview. Oh, what a load of bullshit, wasn't it? Method or something, a PR company. Well, yeah, that's probably what she did do, but, you know, this woman, people with respect, dignity, you know, would think, why would you do that to your own children, you know? I mean, she's not on a comedy sketch at all. And to do it to get views, well, she did it for attention. But anyway, so I don't even think it's that. So it's about somebody leaving. Was it Harry who was told to stay away? Don't be around at that time? No. Change your perspective. So we've got some news coming. Is this to do with King Charles's health? No. In the dark. We don't know something. In the dark. Oh, well, we got a bit of a hit on that. I wonder if, like, not going ahead. No, we got commitment, not going ahead. All the way through that reading, even though I knew Trope in the Colour was going to happen, I still kept getting not going ahead. Tell me what we don't know, please. It's coming out because it's in writing. So it's probably to do with the news. Look, it's saying about a trip. Focus elsewhere. We're in the dark about something. What are we in the dark about? About how one goes forward. William was upset. He's trying to find a way through. Find a way. Catherine, she's like having to take charge. Camilla, choosing to turn your back on something. But there was two separate things there. Is this to do with King Charles's health? Got a lot of arguing here. Arguing and bickering over his health. What are the doctors advising Charles to do? You see, I just see Charles going full throttle, you know, keeps going, you know, every day is not to be a missed opportunity. And I understand that, because if you knew your time was coming, then you make the most of it. And literally, he's not just talking about doing it, he's actually doing it. What has the doctor advised Charles? That things aren't working out. I'm getting instability. I also feel like, you know, people the doctor and his family are saying about being irresponsible as well. I'll just get something not going ahead as planned. How does Camilla feel about this? I think she's accepted it, you know. She's accepted it. I think she's saying to him, you know, you should do it. You should do it. So whatever it is it's regarding his cancer, you should do it. You can overcome the odds, you know. You've come this far. There's no doubt about his diet that he'll have adapted as well. You know what? I went to see my grandma this morning and I said to her, because like she's 81. Still no dementia at all, you know, body is giving up a bit, and I said to her, do you know what I believe it's down to? Like I said, your generation, Grandma, you didn't have anything, so it was all, you know, natural foods as well. You didn't have takeaways, you didn't have canned peas, you know, you had them from the veg shop and stuff like that. So I know he's been doing stuff with his diet. Is this what the reading was about yesterday? Yes. Working on something. So this has to do with his health then. So that's why we got the public being upset. Well, that could have been like that minute silence. That's never been done before. We did say do things differently. But, you know, this is all leading. If this is the king's health, this is why Harry returns, because apparently he's worried. But we'll get to him in a minute. So, like working with others, being advised, seeking advice, creating things. How does Charles feel about his cancer? Look, it's there. It's turning something down. I don't know when it was, guys. You'll have to remember for yourselves. I'll put it in the comments. But we did a video about Charles last year on his cancer, saying that he was going to, you know, stop treatment. And they weren't happy then. So I wonder if this is this kind of situation. Is it this kind of situation, universe? No. This is like full out. So maybe last year was about making changes, whereas this is like no more. It's not working. That's what it is. So I think his treatment's not working. Well, I don't think I know. It's not going to work out. Doesn't go as planned. Something in writing that we haven't seen. How it goes forward. He's been at the... Has he been at the hospital a few days before trooping the colour? Has he, you know, been with his doctors a few days before the trooping of the colour? Yes. Yes. So he's been criticised, actually. So I feel like he'll be, you know, it's a bit rough on everybody. But it's like he wasn't going to let it ruin his, you know, this weekend. So it's come at the wrong time, to be fair. And he was on his guard as well. With so much to do and so much on his plate and so much like the trooping of the colour and getting ready, I think they've given it a couple of minutes with everybody and not really had time to digest it and go forth. So I've always said he's going to pass. How does William feel about this? Not happy. When somebody makes a decision about what they put in their body or what happens, it's very hard to sort of like for William to sit back and do nothing. And he's like, don't give up, you know, don't give up, Dad. Try. I mean, they've got the money. There's all these treatments all over the world. But, you know, that you're filling your body with more poison for little chance of survival. So I can understand why, you know, Charles is feeling the way he does, but William's not understanding it at the moment. His dad hasn't given up and hasn't given in. He's accepted. Camilla's positive, you know, you can beat this, you can beat this. This isn't a case of, in this case, mind over matter and natural organic foods, you know. If that was the case, we'd all be, you know, living longer and cancer-free. So, like my dad said, the only group of people that haven't ever had cancer is Eskimos. Very interesting fact, he told me that this morning. Anyway, and I can understand why, because all they do is eat fish. So, you know, they don't eat the processed foods and they don't have the air pollution neither. So, I don't know, it must be very difficult. So, what's this got to do with Harry? Because we got Harry coming across because he's worried. What's this got to do with Harry? Yeah, so I don't know what's going on, but maybe Harry sees something or suspects something. Is not included in anything. No, but Harry doesn't know, and he shouldn't. But this is what's going on. It's because he's not feeling included, and then like something's got back to him or getting back to him that this is so bad, you know, and he wants to come across. For whatever his reasons are. You don't make up with somebody because you're dying. They're dying. Although, do you know what? I take that back. Just give it anything you've got. You know, it doesn't matter what it takes to realise what you're losing. And we know he's a pain and a toe rag and everything, so we're going to just give him the benefit of the doubt here. I saw the 3 of swords in his cards, meaning he's upset. How does Harry know about this? How does he know? There you go. Something in writing, you know, not seen in the dark. I'm getting something in writing. I said before it's newspapers, so I don't know whether they're coming out with a story. Is this a story that he's seen? It's panicked him. Yes, it's a story. Something in writing not seen. I don't know, maybe we'll find out as well. I don't know, maybe it's a message. It's like an exaggeration of truth here, you know, so I don't know. Whoever's telling him this, it's exaggerated. So I got that he was in the UK, and I still got that he was in the UK yesterday as well. Well, that he was coming. That he was coming yesterday. Did Harry shoot over to the UK yesterday? Destructive, destructive, destructive. So, is that Meghan? No. It's an angry woman. Destructive. Somebody's angry at him. Really angry at him. Is this like Eugenie or something? Is this somebody from the family? Like the royal family? No. How does Harry know this woman? He's told her something very, very worrying. So we got this yesterday with, was it yesterday? No, Friday. With the worry and anguish and the sleepless nights as well. And it's not Meghan. It's like information has been passed on and it's caused him to worry. So we got that he was coming yesterday. So, is Harry in the UK? No. Pulling stunt. Somebody's pulled a stunt. Stopping. Starting. Stopping. Starting. Is Harry due to arrive in the UK this weekend? I'm getting obsession here. Oh, Cancer. Do you know, this is like, I feel like it's going to be a grand show of something. Where you go out your way to do something, but it's exaggerated. It's caused him to worry. Somebody's been a bit naughty, I think. A grand gesture, that's it. But it's empty. The gesture's empty. Obsession. I just want to check something else out there. Did Harry watch Troop in the Colour with Archie? Yeah, so we got him in the audience. Just, oh, look at that, yeah. Archie thought it was wonderful. And Harry enjoyed watching it too. But I think what it is instead of being sad and angry, he's looking at Archie's face, you know, must be delighted. Doesn't understand what's going on, like, but, you know, must be delighted here. I think it's to do with Charles's cancer. I think that's the link. Not going ahead. Not going ahead. And then Harry Getting it all blown out of proportion. Okay, so has Harry tried to contact the king in the last couple of days? Yes, he has. That's the royal family, okay, that's your office, that's your telephones and everything else. Yes, he has. What did the king say to Harry, or what message? Yeah, has the king spoke to Harry in the last few days personally? No. Okay, so I need to get it where I know what Harry said. What did Harry say when he's contacted the office? Asking for security so he can visit, asking for security. And their response was? Yes. Yes. They can say, right, Harry, for some reason, in this conversation in the last day or two, has got a real dark mind. I think this is about King Charles's health. But when I say like it's going to be an exaggeration, I don't think it is an exaggeration. His concerns are warranted as well here. And get an illness. Dark mind, he's worried. You know, is my dad alright? Is my dad alright? I want to come over. People say, oh yeah, whoever said Meghan Markle is banned from the UK? I don't think so. Just work out yourself. Is that bloody possible? No, it's not. Okay. It's, I don't know where you got it from, but it's a load of old rubbish. Oh, ban, so I tell you what, you're letting them all in, all these travellers from everywhere. You know, if you can't ban them, you're not going to ban Meghan Markle. She comes not because she's banned. She comes because she gets, well, she stays away because she knows she's not well liked at all. And the 30 days notice, well, Harry'd just have to stay on the ground, you know, that's what he's asked for. Security. A car would pick him up at the airplane field and drive him. That's where he's going. He's not here to see his mates or spend the night in Soho House. He's worried. That time is running out. He's worried about himself. Of course, there'll always be like 70% of him being selfish. It's like he's worrying all the time. He's more paranoid than ever. He's shut me out. I don't know this. I don't know that. We all know why. Okay, but what I'm doing is I'm showing you his head and what's going on with it. Is Harry genuinely afraid regarding his father? Genuinely, is he? No. No, he's not. He's not in favour. You know, he's done that BBC thing as well. So no one's trusting him. Neither is on the outside. I don't know who's been winding him up. But, you know, maybe they've put a bit extra on in the dramatics for him. He thinks he's in the know. And he's not. This is something about something he's done wrong as well, like lies. Well, we know what that is. Is that the mum bump shit? Yes. Worried, you see. Worried. Yeah, look at that. Dad, it's not, it wasn't that way. It wasn't that way. It doesn't matter whether it was intended that way or not. It's the actual, you know, lousy behaviour as well. So Harry is concerned about that as well. Don't know what his dad's thinking. Well, they weren't bothered, was he, when they put it on? It's been on a month. Maybe not a month, but anyway. So is Harry's travel over here more about this twerking video? No, it's not. No, it's not. No to the house just yet. No to the house just yet. Not moving. So I don't know where King Charles is going back to, but you know, wherever he's staying, he won't be going far for a while. No to the house just yet. Not moving. How does Harry feel like his dad would have felt about, you know, how does Harry feel about putting the twerking video out there? How does he feel towards his dad about doing that? How does he feel? No knowledge. Delays. And lies. So this is about, like, the family would have been looking at that twerking video going, what? You know, because they never knew anything at all about this. So not being able to tell them. Obviously, all the PR that's gone on, the negative stuff, and the fact that it was a lie as well. You know, you got that twice here, so that's definitely to do with twerking. I think he's over here for the twerking. I think he's faking concern for his dad as well. Does Harry believe... Well, I ain't even bothered about him. But anyway, go on. Has Harry made plans to see his father in the... Like, today, yesterday, you know, coming over? Here when it drags. Yeah, he's made arrangements. He wants to come over, so he's talking about the security. So, you know, this is Harry and Meghan all over. I'm not coming back until 2027 for Invictus. I won't wait that long because A, your dad won't make it, and B, that Invictus is going nowhere in the UK. You can't feed, you know, they're too busy, you know, the council have spent all the money housing travellers, Harry. They're not going to be bothered about your Invictus shite. Another thing you'll ruin. So I think everybody at Trope in the Colour was important, is aware of this. Harry's extra is the twerking. How will King Charles feel about seeing Harry? It's not the right time, it's not the right way. But, you know, he's going to... Harry's like, honour him and honour him. You know, it's been 7 years and he's rarely picked up a phone or sent a letter. He left that to the psycho. But now, he's wanting it more and more and more. He's putting pressure on Charles, getting it wrong. I think people are, you know, Harry would say about this illness and he's worried and this, that and the other. I think the office would just turn around and say, well, actually, he's doing okay. Is that right, Universe? You don't need to worry. No, that's not right. Not right at all. So, not that he's got naught to worry about. Should we be worried about the king? So his personality is about to take a notch up, as in, you might think, what is he doing? Why is he doing this, you know? I've got something beginning. Beginning. You're going to hear a lot more people talking, picking out things on him as well. He's got a job to do. It's the king, for God's sake. You know, you can't be seen as reckless where his health is concerned. He's just going to take every opportunity, you know. I expect things from now to be a lot different than ever before, ever that we've seen him. Certainly, you know, not taking after the Queen. He's a man on a mission, he's dying. and he knows it. All this bollocks so people can live with cancer for years and years. Not in the King's situation. You only have to look anyway. You're going to start seeing a few things. Like, I get bloatedness, you know, around the face. Okay, did Harry come yesterday? No, why didn't Harry come yesterday? Because he was planning to. Why didn't he come? That would be Meghan. Being difficult, throwing a wobbler. We got her not coming, not committed. Meghan. What's Meghan's attitude to Harry feigning concern? He was supposed to be here yesterday, off his own back, a big grand gesture, and she's like, delay, postpone, but you can't go now, you have to do this, you can't go now. How is Harry feeling about, you know, his wife's attitude to his father? Yeah, like, she just causes despair and ruins everything. You know, she affects others as well. He's not innocent, but she's like the torch bearer, you know, the torch thrower. And so this is what's causing problems in their relationship. And as it goes on and develops, their problems are just worse and worse. Is Harry trying to rein Meghan in and get her to lay off the royals? Yeah, he's coming around. Especially where, you know, his mother's concerned. Meghan's set to do something with Diana. Is Meghan set to pull a stunt with Diana? I'm getting losses here. Like she's caused something. I've had questions before, you know, has Meghan been casting spells and this, that and the other? She don't need to. She wreaks the havoc herself. She just organises it. I think Meghan's going to lose out because of this Diana cosplay. So he's coming, he's asked for security. Tell me when he's coming then. Because it's only delayed. Will we hear of Harry coming in the next few days? Yes, absolutely. And you'll see it, because of course when he comes over, he has to be seen. And say he's coming over, you know, make out he's coming over for something, maybe Invictus, or one of his fake charities that he does. I'm getting pursuit. Will the king cave in and see Harry? There you go. And that's what we got as well. You know, yes, he will. Despite what, you know, people say or what anybody says. You know, it's alright us commenting and commenting, but I always have to remind us every now and again, it is actually none of our business. He's his son. We don't own the king. We own the king. We don't own the father. So we'll see then, we'll see. Let's get the creative. So I just wanted to clear it up. He was doing maiden, and I thought, why? You know, why? So they obviously wanted to know, but I did ask. I said, is it anything to do with the king's health? So I think there was all sad. This has gone on a few days before. Okay, guys, I will be back with you tomorrow. Okay, bye now. Bye-bye.